really good at this.
Around here. I'll be here.
It's gonna be streaming soon.
Oh,
Like,
it's not yet.
yeah, like
In other
now.
words, behave. Okay, cool.
We're streaming now. We're on now.
It's streaming now.
Get out of here, Vic. Are you starting to the left? Okay, I'm gonna go into the far left.
So before we draw, right now we're spotlighting everyone's face. Can we please say hello?
Hello.
Hi.
So we have Eliza and Peter Han who just joined in for the art jam with Victor and Karl. Can you guys please say hello?
Hi.
All of us.
Yeah, because people are just joining in right now.
Cool.
19
Hey, guys.
watching.
Hey, welcome.
Hi.
Awesome. So guys, we're going to start art jam with Peter Han, Eliza, Victor, and Karl using Magma Studio. We were first introduced to Magma Studio during Lightbox this year. This is an drawing application made by Bobby Chu, the founder of Schoolism. So we really liked it last time. Right now, Victor's in Paris, Karl is in London.
No, Loudham.
No, yes, no.
It's Nottingham, where Robin Hood
Nottingham.
lived.
Yes, Nottingham. Peter is in Pasadena. I'm in Irvine. Eliza in San Francisco. Am I right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And we are going to draw on one canvas. So I am going to share my screen. And today's theme is, what is it, Victor?
I think it's medieval.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I am
So-
streaming the art jam right now.
Okay, cool.
cool. Guys, are we doing? We're gonna try to do something coordinated, or are we just gonna do a bunch of stuff?
Bunch of stuff.
Okay.
I don't know why this is blank.
All right. Everybody good?
Going.
They're all working okay? All right, I'm gonna start on the left.
Yeah.
The left of you, Karl.
Okay.
That's so strange.
Man,
It's-
all the cool brushes are pro. I'm so amateur tonight, man.
Yeah, they're all pro level. That's what I was asking about that, because on a pro level, you actually have a lot more brushes to play with. So I'm just gonna be doing an ink brush.
Ooh, does anybody have a pro?
No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
Damn, would have been nice to see what they do. Maybe we can invite Bobby. He has a pro thing he can show. Okay.
For some reason, when I do share screen for the Magma Studio, it's just viewing as a black page. So I'm figuring this out.
Are people seeing it though right now?
Yay.
Mm-mm. 1 second.
Should we hold off or keep going?
Because
Second.
It's cool. Actually, the same hotkeys work from Photoshop. You know,
Yeah.
that I have on my stuff here.
did
On
the
my
first time.
tablet. Works perfectly, actually.
Oh, nice. This is what I'm using. Vic.
Huh?
Like, this is what I'm using.
What's that?
It's a game controller, but I use for painting. So all these keys can be linked, bonded to the keyboard.
Dude, that's
Pretty great.
nice. I'm just with this thing from Wacom, kind of using just a few keys here in the same spot. Ah, all right. What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna be doing a kind of a steampunk medieval knight kind of thing.
Alrighty.
all right, I would have to share. Yeah, it's not working out for some reason. Let me try this.
Was that working?
Yeah, when I share a full screen mode of a Magma Studio, it just doesn't work. So there's a chance that I might have to just share my screen. Okay, I'll try this. Just give me 1 second, guys.
Mhm.
You-
Okay, it's pretty pixelated.
Let us know when it's set up, Lim, in terms of the sharing.
Whoa. If you share your screen,
I did?
it took over. Yeah, you shared the screen and it took over the. Yeah,
What happened?
no, it just took over my screen.
I
couldn't see
did.
it. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you can probably shrink it down, Vic.
Hmm?
I think you can move it in view options. If you go to view options.
Yeah. I'm good. I just,
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, this is my job every day. I'm on Zoom all the time. So, yeah, I'm savvy with this shit. Whoops, sorry.
Don't swear.
Ah, apologize, Mr. Kopinski. This is completely my bad.
So sorry, guys. There was a technical glitch, but then we figured it out. So now you guys are viewing. So yeah, everyone's loving what they're seeing right now. So today's theme is medieval. So you'll see a little cursor with their name. So yeah, will draw until 2:40 Pacific Standard
You
Time.
guys help me out here. I mean, I'm looking at your stuff and it looks very smooth. And oh, maybe I was too small. That's why. Okay, because this is.
You know what? I clicked on density, and that's what fixed it for me. It started working properly.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is better because I was just freaking out with all these.
I know
pixels.
it was kind of weird, huh?
Yeah. So density is what it is. Okay. So I was trying to pass it in all that stuff. Okay.
So what was going on earlier with Karl and Victor? Was it just introductions, book tour kind of stuff?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was
What do you
Q&A
share? I missed it. I
mostly.
was teaching class this morning, so I didn't see what you guys actually got to share.
Just some questions. People had some good questions. I didn't get to see Karl because had to go eat. Sorry, Karl. I'll watch you later on YouTube.
It's fine. You don't need to hear me drawing on about
Yeah, I was.
things you already know far more than me about.
I was with your favorite person. I know that you're a huge fan of him, so I was there with him.
How's he doing?
I was doing great.
Oh my
Good.
gosh.
Yeah. I don't know, some glitch happened. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Okay, there we go.
Is it in the morning where you are in LA and San Francisco?
No, it's like 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So it's not too early.
No, it's easy for us. But I've been up already since the morning classes. So.
Teaching,
Yep.
sharing words of wisdom,
Yes, I can.
witty stories.
Yes.
So guys, I'm going to read out some of the comments. It's from Abdullah Name. Unreal to watch these legendary artists all at once. Amazing. Mitries is saying Eliza loved the hair. What a privilege! What Andre, what a privilege to see this live. Nita, it will be a legendary live stream.
No pressure, guys.
Pressure.
Francisco Chinchilla. So much talent in one frame. The magic glove. Victor, so awesome. Peter, amazing. Andre saying, I will cry watch this live. Francisco is saying, crazy how we are able to watch these beats for free from our homes. Jeremiah is saying, oh my gosh, Knight with the big caliber machine gun, woo woo.
Well, knights actually did use firearms back at the time.
Right. Yeah, that's true. There's a Peter Han love from India. The four great artists.
A lot of students do recently, which has been great. A lot of push and drive from that part of the country.
They have such a great energy.
They do, actually.
Yes.
They do.
We have to get out there.
I love that. I was doing a lot of my workshops internationally. There would be a lot of tourists from India doing some of the workshops too. And some of them would be the most enthusiastic, really coming up and asking questions, and, you know, really being a part of it. So.
Too much power in one video from Taiji. They're saying, Kong Custom saying, how did Karl create that so fast? Donkey Donkey saying, you guys are awesome. Epic. Montgomery finally caught one live. This is crazy awesome. Mickey Book is saying, are they using reference?
I definitely am using referencing.
Yeah, me too.
No, not right now.
And Patrick Cho is saying, never seen Karl using digital media. This is so cool.
If you could see what was happening in my brain. Does not compute.
Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just having fun here.
Hello from Bulgaria. Hello from Philippines.
Wow, all over. It's great.
Yeah. Hello from Brazil, Saudi. Hello from Sheffield, UK.
Oh, go on, youth.
They're saying, Karl, don't rush too fast.
No.
Do people know how long?
Panic. It's blind panic.
Yes. This art jam's gonna go until 2:40, so we have about 25 minutes to go.
Oh, okay.
Pressure. Draw faster. I was expecting Lim with the drum beating.
I know. Go, go, go.
Well, I just have to concentrate on.
Watching from Arkansas. Thank you. Yeah, they're enjoying what we're putting it out there. Hi from France. Hi from Illinois, USA. Hi from Italy. I love you all. I will not sleep this night to see all the live. Canary Islands, Spain.
Mama, where is your little table? Where?
Hello from San Jose, California. saying hello from Iran.
Nice.
They're saying, can't this go forever? Hello from California. Chile, hello from Chile. Texas, howdy from Texas.
Nice.
And watching from New Jersey.
Karl, does this happen to be like a character that you're like familiar with within a story, or is it more just like on the spot you just make it up?
Just on the spot nonsense, isn't it? Really, you know. I don't know. Quite like medieval period. I like do you know the Landsknechts?
No, I don't.
They were a German, like super. You should look them up. There was a lot of Games Workshop stuff based on them. They were like sort of like super mercenaries for hire. I don't know the exact historical stuff about them, but they were among the richest, wealthiest of sort of paid, you know, kind of mercenaries, as it were. And they used to wear these really flamboyant costumes made out of silk, and then they'd slash all the silk on it to pull a different color silk underneath. So they'd have these big costumes with slashes in them and different bright colors, all to show off how wealthy they were in battle. Right. And they used to go into battle with these huge two-handed, wavy kind of broadswords.
Would they have been like part of like a guild, or would they have been part of like their, I guess the...
I couldn't tell you exactly, but I think they were like, you know, a kind of a renowned fighting unit that were sought out by the wealthiest of the
special forces,
you know. Exactly, yeah. Really cool, though. German, you said? I think so, yeah. Landsknechts. So Landsknechts, I think.
Okay, I'll research that.
Yeah. I'm such a nerd, aren't I?
That's cool. I love history on that stuff. First time I heard.
Yeah.
Nice. How's life in general for everybody? I haven't seen a lot of you guys since Lifebox, actually. How long ago was that? Was that September that we did Lifebox? So it's been a couple months now.
Yeah. Must. That was on here, wasn't it? On Magma. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lim, is Super Ronnie people already planning trips for next year, or is everything still kind of on hold? Or
on hold, definitely, because usually December and January, that's when everything's pretty much booked. But I already checked with all the events that we regularly attend in the United States and Canada, but then no vendor has confirmed yet. They don't know.
Good thing.
So hello from Italy. Florida, and hello from Mexico, Canary, San Diego. I'm skipping, sorry, I'm just like, it's going so fast, I can't read everything, but yes, I'm trying my best. What else?
Are there any questions, or people asking questions about anything they want to know?
Yes, I think that's what we're gonna do. They're saying, wow, Peter draw as if he's tracing something. It's crazy cool. Stop tracing, Peter. delete your under the layer that's underneath. Hello from Korea. Hello from Turkey. They're saying, I hope Karl is okay.
Oh yeah, man, dude. How are you? 'Cause
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm
recovers
okay. Yeah, it's kind of slow and a little boring and frustrating at times, but it's okay, you know.
Can I get some of the details? Like, did you actually had to get like your hip rebuilt or something, or?
Yeah, so I had what's called a fracture dislocation. So
Gosh.
the hip came out the back of the pelvis,
Oh,
and
man.
then the ball of the pelvis broke into 3 parts.
Are you serious? Oh, geez.
Yeah, so they said basically they could try and screw it all back together, but I'd need a hip replacement within 2 to 3 years.
Oh my
So
God.
they said you're better to just do the hip replacement. So I have like a metal hip and socket now.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was pretty scary, and then a lot of other complications and brain bleed from the impact.
Well,
And
glad you're here, man.
yeah, it was close. I think, really close to not, coming out so lucky, really.
Yeah.
Glad that you're okay, Karl.
No kidding. No kidding.
I'll never get through customs now, though, without the machine going off.
It's a beep beep.
Yeah.
Right. So question, I'm gonna start with questions and read some of the comments. And they're saying Francisco is asking, can Karl repeat the name of the mercenaries that he mentioned in the video?
I think they were called Landsknechts, and so that's like I think it was LENDS, and then KNECHTS, something like that.
I'm sure people.
Maybe if I'm on tomorrow, I'll try and do a bit of research and.
This is really cool comments. What did you do to become what you are today? Example, illustrator, artist, and more.
Anybody want to take that?
You can do that one, Peter.
What did I do to get to where I am now, essentially, in art and design? Well, for me, I think I was kind of set on the path based on chance in a way. And based on that chance, I took that opportunity to run with it, grow with it, but then I was also then encouraged as I then chose that path. That kind of initial start was, I was actually telling this story earlier in my class, but I was exposed to drawing and art from my grandfather. So when I was just a child, 4 or 5 years old, that's the first memory that I have of actually doing something, an interest of something also. And from that, I started sketching at a very young age, and all my family was actually very supportive of it. Coming from an Asian family also too. Usually they could have like squashed that and had me do something else, but I think a lot of my dad's side of the family were aware that they also had this interest within art, so they never really restricted me from doing it. So I think just that initial kind of push alone, whatever interest I had in art in the future, whether it was during high school, then of course in college, then of course whatever afterwards, there was always nothing but encouragement to keep going for what I wanted to do. So it's not like complete freedom to just be reckless, but they knew that I had complete, commitment to it at a certain, even at an early age. So I think for that, that was a big part. It's not even about like what school did I go to, what kind of training did I have, and what material did I love. And it was just the very fact from even just being a young age, being around the right people, from the friends to the family and the support of the group around me, which I know I'm very fortunate and lucky to have, which not a lot of people do. So I don't really take that for granted. But that was a big aspect of how I got to where I am now, the people around me. And even like right now, like, people like you, Lim, and constant support, and other people, other artists here are very super, supportive and positive, and, encourage each other. So I think that's a huge aspect of how we can grow further.
Good answer.
Eliza, does your daughter show signs of like art and interest?
Yes, she's actually right next to me.
Is she drawing? That's awesome. I think that's the key thing right there.
That's the best part.
It is, yeah.
I love it.
Eliza, they're asking, Ellen Martinez is asking, Eliza, what is your inspiration?
For this one or just in general?
I think just in general.
I don't know. I really like drawing people right now. Just pulling characters. Oh my gosh, sorry. This thing is glitching on me. It's driving me nuts. But yeah, characters have been my main focus, just drawing people, kinds of scenarios. Yeah, it's kind of it.
Right. So a question from Nameless. What should you do when trying out digital from traditional for the first time?
I think Karl or Viktor should pick that one. You guys work so much on.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to hear that from you guys.
Viktor should take that one.
What was the question?
What should you do when trying out digital from traditional for the first time?
Well, I guess the first thing that is going to be an obstacle is the fact that, oh wait, digital to traditional, traditional to digital. Digital to traditional. If it's digital
traditional to digital, I think.
Traditional to digital.
Well, the first thing you're going to encounter as an issue is the fact that there's going to be a little difference between, not a kind of immediate, how to say, with traditional, depending on what tool you use, they feel different. The pencils feel different. The way they feel in your head is different. And suddenly in digital, you're just holding the same plastic pen and it does all sorts of different things. So that's kind of the first thing that you have to overcome. The fact that with the same motion, you're going to get drastically different results. So I guess that will take some getting used to. But today I think it's not a big deal because you get an iPad Pro, which is basically A4 format. It's like a Moleskine sketchbook. The screen is a Retina display. The pixel is so small you can't see it. So honestly, switching from traditional to digital today is a piece of cake. And you may struggle for a couple of days, but then you'll be fine. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. Enjoy. Like digital will give you nothing but volume and speed. That's it, nothing else. Mm-hmm. So if you think that there's going to be some magic going on, there won't. It's all up to you. What are you going to do?
Great. How do you get out of an artist block? From Nikayla.
You don't. You just work with it until
you write it.
I mean, I kind of agree with Eliza there. It's like that idea of struggling through something, getting into an artist block or burning out never ever goes away. No matter how much experience you have, we end up going through those all the time. I think it's just that in time, through experience, we're able to overcome them faster. We can obviously through experience of like research or exposure and experience, we can, find a way to problem solve those much faster. But for someone who's just beginning as an artist, I would suggest sometimes kind of taking you out of your environment, taking you out of your space and putting you in a spot to always be exposed to new things. And that's why I really find getting outside your door and traveling and looking at the real world to be extremely crucial. So, I mean, right now it's difficult because, things are kind of locked down, but, when I was training in classes, stepping out, going to the museums and going to the zoos and being able to see the actual movements and the smells and the sights and the interactions with people is what really got me out of my shell, because I was the type that was very introverted and I would be in my room for hours on end just drawing, but I would kind of block out all those things. So I think it's about that experience in living in life that I think that really kind of gives you more to play with, essentially, for me.
Right. The next is from Southpaw. Would you please share your daily practice routine when we're starting to pursue art professionally?
Does anybody have a daily practice routine?
No.
Not anymore. I mean, I guess as a student at the beginning, it's a bit different, but right now for myself, I don't. I think the very fact that I teach is a part of that, because I have to be daily active in drawing, communicating that stuff. So in a way, that's kind of like training for me also. I think if you're a student, one thing that I would always recommend at a certain point and level when you start to build some understanding is try to find a way to pass it on also. Like try to find a way to communicate it to others, like learn how to speak about it, verbalize it, because you can be internal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and think about it constantly. Find a way to know how to explain it to somebody. You kind of sit like, well, what am I actually doing? Like, how would I do this and how would I explain it? So I think as a practice, it's good to find a way to not keep it internal, but also explain things, communicate, essentially, as a daily practice as well. That's why you're working with people is so crucial as a daily practice. So when I was a student, I was with my friends all the time drawing.
Great. This is, I think, pretty good question.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
You gotta do that.
Yeah,
I get rusty after a 2-day break. I hate it. So I have to force myself to draw, even if I don't feel like it.
Yeah, it's every day for me, really.
Well,
and see if you don't draw for a couple of days.
Yeah, pretty bad. I do, yeah. Or like fidgeting and want to, need to do something.
Right.
I don't really know what, but then I realize it's probably drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah, same for me.
I guess I don't draw for fun every day, but my job is to constantly draw with my colleagues, my team, and we discuss art. It's all digital. There's nothing, but we're doing just tons of illustrations, and it's super fun. So I get to talk with very talented people every day, discuss art, discuss what we're doing, and at the end of the day, it's if I have any juice left, I'll try to draw something, but it's kind of I'm spent from drawing. And I do a lot of funny characters, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, what do you guys also do besides the drawing? Like, what other hobbies do you guys have? I know Karl was biking a lot, but Viktor or Eliza, what do you guys do besides this stuff?
I don't think they do anything, Peter.
Especially if you're stuck indoors all day. Like here right now in LA, everything's in shutdown again. So we can't even go outside for a lot of things. So I don't, you can be drawing all the time, but as Viktor is saying, you don't draw all the time, every single minute. and I draw a lot myself. But like right now, I'm back into playing games again, video games, and I grew up playing games a lot as a young kid, and I still like it a lot. I don't invest days in on it, but especially with this year, there's been a lot of great recent releases and stories and designs and video games that I've been enjoying. So,
what games have you enjoyed, Peter, in particular?
Well, this year was what? Last of Us 2 from the Naughty Dog Studios here in Santa Monica was great. I love this kind of single story, very cinematic like. I know a lot of people complain sometimes where movies or games feel like movies, but I actually kind of like that because I like more the storytelling aspect to it. And I don't really play like competitive games. I just can't keep up. I'm too old for that now too. So
yeah, you've got to put serious hours in, haven't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Great. The next question is from Mayank. What if I start late? Can one still reach professional level?
Sure. Absolutely. Go for it.
I agree. Yeah. Never too late.
Another question from Francisco. Any tips on getting first freelance opportunity?
Well, keep working on your stuff, and update your portfolio. Sorry, Eliza, I'm gonna get you finish just a second. Work on your portfolio online, and make sure you don't include any pieces that are not very strong and don't represent you well. Like put the good stuff, because we're constantly browsing. I'm constantly looking at ArtStation, Instagram, everything. And when people like me who hire people are very observant, and we look at everything. So be very careful what you put in your portfolio and how you present yourself, because it's noticed. Sorry, Lisa.
Oh no, that's okay. That's perfect. I was going to add to that just having a online presence is to me at least has been crucial. Even if I don't necessarily show finished pieces, just kind of having a presence has brought a lot of work. Even in times where I wasn't really looking per se, but I needed it.
I tell people like social media is kind of like the new business card these days. So
absolutely.
Yeah, love it or hate it, it really helps. I mean, it's been to me, especially right now I have 2 kids. I don't have a lot of time to actually go and like promote myself. Just having an online presence has been tremendous to like show that, like, hey, I'm still here, I'm still doing work. It really helps.
Great. Let's see. So many questions. Okay, so this is from Sumbul Asgal. Hey, from Pakistan. How do you decide on one primary art style to stick to?
I don't.
I never did.
No, I didn't.
Look at what I'm drawing right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. It's just all over the place.
Yeah, it wasn't about our styles to me. I mean, it was more about being adaptable with having a strong skill set and having a problem-solving type of mind, so that whatever potential project that required a certain style, I can adapt to. So again, a company and a studio is not going to hire you because of your style. They're going to hire you for your skill set that adapts to their style. They have a design Bible for their project they have developed. So how well can you match up to that stuff? So.
Right. Any tips on training the mind's eye or imagination for someone who has a trouble conceptualizing things and turning them in your head?
Well, it's my class. It's taking something like, where you look at like insects and cars and airplanes and everyday things around us and know how to break them down to the most basic of forms, the essence of the shape and the form. And so that if I asked you, can you turn a giraffe in space? You'd be like, I don't even know how to draw a giraffe. But if I said, can you turn a box in space? Well, that sounds a bit simpler. So then put a bunch of forms that are like boxes and geometry into the amalgamation of a giraffe proportionally and try to turn that in space. So instead of the details that you're looking at the surface, look at the underlying forms of that object.
Great. So we are almost done. So I think you guys should wrap up soon.
Cool.
Yeah.
More hours. I'm sorry. This masterpiece has to finish. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna do the boot slim, and then I'm done.
All right.
Do a quick wash. Yeah.
They went fast. My gosh.
I know it went super fast. So they said the one question is, what kind of digital platform do you guys use? Is there any preferred software?
Photoshop mainly. But
Yeah, I'm on Photoshop too all the time.
Procreate's been doing great in terms of what, changing the field a little bit.
Yeah, I've been using solely Procreate.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
a
I'm
good year
gonna
now.
do a plugin for Max Ulichny. I really like his brushes.
I think it's
One,
go ahead.
sorry, one last question from Matthias. How do you stand out when there's so many great artists out there?
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not about standing out, really. That's a result of your work.
Yeah.
And I guess just luck. There's a ton of incredibly talented people that are completely unknown.
Yes.
And I feel so lucky when I discover their work. So this really has nothing to do. Like seriously, focus on having fun and drawing and being curious about what you're doing. Then all this other stuff is just gonna come as a result of all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's not the other way around. If you have your goal to be famous or something, to be known, then that's going to consume you, and most likely because of it, you're not going to be able to present your best. That's a very simple fact. So I would say focus on doing good stuff, and sooner or later you'll get noticed. Good place is once we get vaccines and we can travel again, is don't be shy. Definitely do not be shy. Approach the people that you would like to meet at conventions, at whatever, when you see them, and have your work ready, have your best work ready, and just ask them to check your work out. And if they can, they'll probably spend a couple of minutes to look at it. And if they click with it, you'll immediately you've created for yourself an outlet, and someone that can introduce you further. It's how it worked out for me a long time ago. I guess I started as the first people that saw my work were the folks at Massive Black. Koro, Alexi, Knox, HPX, these dudes. And that's how I kind of got into it, because they liked it and we became friends. And so kind of started showing more of my work online because of them. But I was super shy on the first day at the workshop. I didn't talk to anybody, didn't do anything. And then I went to I don't remember who it was. I just showed them some of my work and I said, hey, do you have anything to say? And then he took me backstage and introduced me to everybody else. And we've been friends ever since. So
Great.
just have your work with you on a phone, on an iPad, and have maybe 10 pieces that are killer, like your best work, not more, 5-10 pieces. Because otherwise it's super annoying if somebody says, can you look at my work? And you're like, sure. And then it's like 150 pieces later, you don't know how to stop. Maybe you were in the middle of a conversation, maybe you're going somewhere, and then you find yourself flipping through a gazillion amount of stuff, and you don't want to stop because you don't want to offend the person.
Yeah.
So it's an awkward thing. But so have 5-10 of your top work, and if these guys say, I want to see more, then have another folder with more stuff. That's how you create kind of one way to get visibility.
I'll say don't look for shortcuts.
For what?
For shortcuts.
Yeah.
Just do the work.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. So the time is up. So
Done.
yes, we have to call it done. And we are going to take 10-minute break, and we're going to be back at 3 p.m. with Peter Han's book tour and artist spotlight. So after that, we have 3:30 to 4 p.m. Eliza's artist spotlight and her latest book that's been published. Yes, and after that, we will have a bunch of artists coming from Korea and Beijing. So super excited. So yes, sadly, I know you guys are working extremely fast and hard, but it looks amazing though. You guys you guys shouldn't show this to your client. Work this fast, Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, it will just take you an hour for one character development.
Saw it online. You can do this stuff in 20 minutes.
Yes. What are you talking about for 3 days? What are you gonna do for? Yes. So thank you so much, guys. And then we are doing another art jam just like this. So 7:30 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when we're gonna do another art jam. And I know Viktor and Karl, it's extremely late there. So good night, and thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Lynn.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys, see ya.
Bye.